Hello, I'm Jennifer Forkish, Public Information Director for the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in Southeast Division in the city of Los Angeles. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case, so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution: the images and information you are about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers.
Hello, I am Captain Alex Chogyoji, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. I'm going to provide you a brief overview of an officer-involved shooting that occurred on December 26, 2024 at around 6:40 p.m. Southeast Area Gang Enforcement Detail officers were conducting crime suppression in the area of Hooper Avenue and 92nd Street. While patrolling the area, they observed a male subject vandalizing a wall on the southeast corner of the intersection. The subject was later identified as a 15-year-old juvenile. As the officers stopped their police vehicle to investigate, they observed a second male subject standing behind an awaiting vehicle that was stopped adjacent to subject number 1. That second male subject immediately produced a handgun and fired at the officers, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. A portion of this incident was captured on the responding officer's digital in-car video. Most marked vehicles assigned to patrol have a camera mounted inside which activates when the emergency lights are turned on. The camera can also be manually activated. These digital in-car cameras have a buffer of video without audio. Upon activation, the camera goes back 1 minute and starts recording. The second subject was also later identified as a 15-year-old juvenile. A portion of this incident was also captured on the responding officer's body-worn video. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture general perspective within a line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officer saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly or an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident. The two subjects immediately entered the awaiting vehicle, a gray Nissan Rogue, which was being driven by a third suspect, and sped away at a high rate of speed. An additional gang enforcement detail unit that was patrolling nearby immediately responded initiated a vehicle pursuit of the Nissan and requested the assistance of additional patrol units, an air unit, and a supervisor. Here is the corresponding radio broadcast.
George 31 officer needs help. Hooper and 92 are going to be in pursuit of a shooting suspect. It's going to be a white SUV. Stand by. We're going eastbound on 92, passing Bears. Let me get it back up, airship supervisor.
The driver of the Nissan continued eastbound 92nd Street for several miles at a high rate of speed.
George 31, I need an airship ASAP. We're going to be passing Laurel. Stand by. Eastbound 92 from Alameda. 9 gray Nissan. 9 gray Nissan. Unknown occupants.
As the pursuit entered the city of Southgate, 92nd Street turned into Southern Avenue. The driver of the Nissan ultimately turned southbound on Long Beach Boulevard and traversed through the city of Linwood, driving erratically while committing numerous traffic violations.
Thank you, George 40, I'm monitoring.
George 31, stand by. Still southbound Long Beach. Coming up to Tweedy. All right, George 31, we're through Tweedy, continuing southbound Long Beach.
The pursuit continued for several more miles, westbound on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and southbound on Alameda Street.
Airship, how far are you? This guy's starting to pick up some speed.
Southbound Alameda, passing 134.
You're good. I got eyes on him. George 31, passing Rosecrans. Southbound Alameda, passing Rosecrans.
The driver continued driving erratically and eventually turned eastbound once more as the pursuit entered the city of Compton. As the Nissan neared the intersection of Bullis Road and Compton Boulevard, the driver voluntarily stopped the vehicle.
Have one primary, one secondary, no vehicles with no red light. There's on the brakes, sir. Long Beach, southbound, and passing doors going to be open. We're to be active.
The driver of the vehicle was later identified as Kevin Diaz. Diaz and subject number 1, who was seen vandalizing the wall, were directed out of the vehicle and subsequently taken into custody. They were not injured during the incident. Subject number 2 was also directed out of the vehicle, however, he did not comply. The officers then learned that he may have been struck by gunfire during the officer-involved shooting.
They're saying there's someone in the backseat that's shot.
Let me know when you're ready. You guys ready?
Hey, Rick. Let's pull him out. Yeah.
We're gonna go with the driver first.
Yeah.
All right. Driver, go ahead and open up the door. Roll down the window first if you can, and open up the door. Driver only. Come out slowly with your hands up.
Hey, you gonna go with command silver, or you want me to point him out for you?
You can point them out if you want.
Hey, keep your hands up! You're gonna walk to your left! Keep walking! Stop!
Stop, right there, stop.
Take it!
I'll do it over the air. Go ahead and walk forward slowly.
No, turn around!
Do not turn around, walk forward slowly.
Face that way!
Walk forward slowly.
Hey, speak Spanish!
Camina adelante, camina hacia adelante, sigue. Yo te voy a decir cuando pare, sigue caminando. Pare. Baja tus rodillas.
Keep your hands up!
Baja tu pecho. Separa las manos hacia los lados. Voltea a tu izquierda. No te muevas. Passenger inside the gray vehicle. Come out slowly with your hands up.
Make him walk in front of the car.
Hey, turn off that switch.
Walk forward.
No, don't do that. Have him come back behind the car.
Step back.
Have him okay, all right. Camina hacia atrás. Walk backwards towards me. Do not face me. Walk backwards towards me. Keep going. Stop. Side step to your left. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Walk forward. Keep going. 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 Stop. Side step one more time to your left. Passenger, come out slowly with your hands up. We know you're in there.
Yeah, you said he's shot. And said he's shot.
How do you guys want to play it?
Hey, well, just have them secure the car.
All right, hey, just go ahead and go up and clear the car so this person can't come out. You good with that?
Here is additional body-worn video from one of the officers involved in the incident. Moments later, the officers approached the vehicle, confirmed that he had in fact been struck by gunfire, and removed him from the passenger compartment. The officers then carried subject number 2 onto the sidewalk and began to render aid until the paramedics arrived. Compton Fire Department paramedics subsequently responded and transported subject number 2 to a local hospital to be treated for the gunshot wound he sustained as a result of the officer-involved shooting. Investigators recovered a loaded semi-automatic handgun and a shotgun shell casing from inside the Nissan and booked them all as evidence. Subject number 2 and Diaz were arrested for attempted murder of a peace officer. Subject number 1 was arrested for an outstanding felony robbery warrant. On December 30th, 2024, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charge against Diaz: 1 count of felony evading. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charge against subject number 1: 1 count of assault with deadly weapon, firearm on a peace officer. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charge against subject number 2: 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon, firearm on a peace officer. Subject number 1 is a 15-year-old resident of Los Angeles. Subject number 2 is a 15-year-old resident of Los Angeles. Kevin Diaz is a 20-year-old resident of Los Angeles. As part of the investigatory process, a pursuit investigation was initiated. This pursuit investigation will be reviewed by the department upon completion for adherence to the law and department policy.
In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics, drawing and exhibiting a weapon, and use of deadly force in this instance met the high standards expected of all LAPD officers. If you would like more information on how the LAPD investigates all serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can find the LAPD's use of force policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.